broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, AfterBuzzers, and welcome to another after show for Queens of Drama on the Pop channel. If you're here to discuss Donna Mills and Joan Collins, you've made it to the right place. We have a lot to discuss with tonight's episode, so let's get it started. Remember, you can always keep the conversation going on YouTube with the comments below. You can rate and comment on iTunes as well. Tonight, I'm your host, Grant Rutter, and next to me are my two co-hosts this evening.
I'm Guy David. You can get me on Twitter at Guy and a Girl Show. Making my AfterBuzz debut today, and I saw you guys last week, and I'm very impressed. I'm a little intimidated sitting next to you, honestly.
Come on.
No reason to be intimidated.
No.
There is. You're impressive people. I like it.
Thank you. And we didn't pay him to say that.
I know, not yet. Not yet.
And I'm Mark J. Freeman.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE. I don't know why I like to spell it.
It's beautiful.
Lorraine is spelled differently,
Okay.
so that's why I like to do it. And we are in the chat room too, so we can chat with you guys if you're watching us live.
Right. Well, welcome to AfterBuzz, Guy. Here we go.
It's a pleasure to be here, especially doing this show. It's a lot of fun with you guys. Just sitting in backstage, watching the episode, hearing your opinions. It's good fun, and it's an entertaining show. I think. Yeah. And you guys made it more entertaining last week, so I'm looking forward to it this week.
Basically, he's saying we wouldn't shut up while he was trying to watch.
Yes.
I learned a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this show has been met with different reactions. I mean, it's definitely a show that you can see is lightly produced in certain ways. I mean, I think we called that out quite a bit, where we were like, okay, this, is kind of contrived, whatever. But at the end of the day, it is entertaining in its own way. I mean, we laughed through almost the whole thing, Mark. I mean, it's just like, it's always something going on in these women with their personalities. So let's get into it. Let's start with, let me look real quick here. Basically, Hunter, at the beginning of this episode, is, basically says you should really just do whatever Donna wants you to do. She is ride or die for Donna Mills.
I am 100% agreeing with her.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone, but we talked about this last week too, of how much of this is scripted and how much of it is not, because they even made a comment early in the episode about how much we don't even really know each other yet, which I'm sure they knew each other before. You know what I mean? Right. They had to have met each other and know each other pretty well before all this happened. But I agree with her 100%. If Donna Mills wanted me to do anything, I'm there. I'm with you, Donna. Just let me know if you need me.
There's something called respect your elders. And respect the people that, have had a career. And you've got to forget, these girls, they're pretty much unemployed right now. Yeah. But Donna Mills still she's doing GH, right? Yeah. Doing it right now. Yeah. So she's still working. She's the only one of them. So I think she deserves a little more respect for that. But going back to the point, what you were saying, it just came off the wrong foot the very beginning, the very first episode. I don't mean to go back to it, but
no, go ahead.
How you knew these girls were set up to work together to find this new show they want to produce. So I didn't think it was necessary to sort of have them all meet, have them pretend to meet each other, have them pretend to say, I know Donna Mills, let's set up a meeting with her. It set the tone that I'm worried it is a little scripted every scene. I don't know what you guys think, but...
Yeah. Well, you said as well, it's lightly scripted.
Right, that's what they say.
Whatever
that's
that
what Donna
means
Mills said,
in La La Land.
Yeah. I mean, even last week, I sat here and said, I take the show with a giant grain of salt, because it is Well,
I was going to say, too, when I do RuPaul's Drag Race after show, with the reality shows, it's just hard because you don't know what was edited that way. You know, a lot of things they say, they didn't say in regards to what they're showing it as. So it's hard because we're judging it on what we saw, but we weren't there. We don't know what was actually said. So it's, and then now, especially now with it's lightly scripted. So, because I don't think I don't think they typically would be going with Hunter Tyler to her ballet class unless they were made to. Just for the record.
Tell me if I'm looking too much into this, but I saw a quote today from Andy Reid, the executive producer, who said, "We're not only producing this unscripted reality show, but we're also producing the soap opera these ladies put together." He used the word unscripted.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, is that just what's going on there? Does he just...
I mean, I think he's referring to the genre itself. You know, this show fits into unscripted genre. Right. And then the soap opera they are going to produce to be considered the scripted portion of the project. I mean, I'm just looking at it very literally. You know, what do you think? I mean,
I was wondering if he was making a concerted effort to say, look, guys, this is not scripted. This is reality TV, you know.
Well, I think we can all agree that there was a sit-down discussion about you guys are going to go to her ballet class. You guys are going to go furniture shopping together. Like, we know that was fabricated to present these things, and you guys are going to have that conversation there. I think we all know that. Yeah. Whether what they actually saying is actually, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, let's do that again. Maybe you're a little bit more upset. You know, I don't know that they're actually giving them the actual dialogue, but I think that that's going on for sure.
I'm actually entertained.
Yeah, I am too.
It's like kind of like we said last week. It's just kind of like you just kind of buy into it. You just have to go for the ride and just be like, okay, I'm in. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is, you know.
I'm just gonna put out there, just for the producers, a name rechange to Donna Mills and the Queens of
Drama. Or Queens of Drama with Donna Mills.
With starring Donna Mills. I like starring Donna Mills because I think it's the times we got excited watching was pretty much any time Donna Mills.
It always says special appearances, Donna Mills, but she really is the star of the show. She's holding it together.
Right word. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I get such a kick out of her. Now, Crystal in Donna's backyard said that Joan Collins was in town, and apparently these two have each other's phone number, which I find strange. I mean,
and do we know where Joan Collins lives when she's not in town? What is out of town? Like, is she like in the valley, in town in LA?
I know that she has a house in West Hollywood.
Right. So that's my point, is she lives in town.
Yeah. Okay. So she's there.
Let's not say she's in town. You know what?
Yeah. Okay.
She's over there.
Right, yeah.
She's just going to come over here.
So, you know, Crystal, I just don't know if, you know, they're like, you know, chat buddies where they kind of keep up with each other. And so that was like a moment where it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, they got, you know, she's interested in doing the show, so we're going to work it in. And they played the guiding light, relationship. You know, Alexandra.
How long ago was that, by the way?
Oh God, like I want to say like 2003.
Oh, okay.
And, you know,
wow, it was that long ago?
Yeah, and Guiding Light unfortunately is no longer on the air. It went off in 2009. So you know that this is and Crystal Hunt was not the last Lizzie to play Lizzie Spaulding on the show either. There were, gotcha. I believe there were two others in the time that she was on.
Okay.
So this is going back a while. And Joan Collins only played the role of Alexandra Spaulding for like 6 months because the pace of a soap opera is so fast.
Right.
And someone like Joan is used to, you know, you shoot maybe like, you know, 2 scenes a day at most.
Right.
You know, in television. And so the pace is just apparently it was hard to keep up with. So she was on that show for like a hot minute.
Right.
And I mean, that show was on for over 74 years.
Yeah.
She was there for 6 months. I mean, that's like a blip on the radar screen, you know.
Well, and she, it was Crystal that knew her, that was going to call her, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yet, when Joan sat down with Donna, she had trouble remembering who Crystal was, which I think is funny that one of them's like, I'm going to call her. Yeah, some chick called.
Yeah.
That was one of the funnier moments of the episode for me.
It was really funny. Yeah. It was like these icons. And they're like, yeah, these girls kind of want to do this shit.
Yeah.
Should we do this? Should we help them out?
I mean, just their presence and their personality. Were you guys sitting there and thinking, gosh, these women look good for their age? Gosh, I was thinking, if my wife was still around at 84, she looks a quarter as good as that.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I even said that, what did I say about, oh my gosh.
Vanessa.
Yeah. I made a comment about her that I thought she was beautiful.
No,
I wouldn't cross the line, but
I completely concur.
Yeah.
She
and we shouldn't, because we wouldn't do this to a guy, but for her age. I know I'm gonna get yelled at. Go ahead in the chat room, yell at me for saying it. But she does look. I mean, she looks like she's 25.
No, wow. When I saw her age,
in my opinion, my opinion.
Yeah, when I saw her age, she's 48. that's
he said it, not me.
I know.
But if you're that beautiful, show your age off, right?
Yeah,
well, yeah. I mean,
oh man, I'm attracted to her. What can I say?
For you.
Or you could.
Sorry, my fiance's, probably watching right now.
Or you could be in your 30s and wearing butterfly clips.
Thank you for that transition. Let's discuss. I mean, so you now, Guy, you said you didn't notice this until we brought it up.
Until Mark blabbed about it.
Yeah, I've actually got a bone to pick with you about that. Call me, I wasn't focusing. I was a little, but I had no idea. Christy was wearing these butterfly clips, and since you told me, that's all I look at are these butterfly clips on her head.
I know I'm ruining it for everybody. I'm sorry, but it was the first thing I noticed. I just can't get over and even okay. I get it. You're gonna do a confessional for the show and wear the hair clip, or you're gonna go have wine with the girls in the backyard, the hair butterfly clip. But you're going to a Sue Wong fashion show and you got your butterfly hair. I mean, I said there better be an episode where it's her line of butterfly clips. That's the only way I will accept.
They're all color coordinated. Yes. They match the outfit. It's not one. It's not two. It's not three. There's multiple ones.
Yeah.
And I mean, is it bad that if we had her in the studio, it'd be my first question? I'd be like, let's get into it. I want to know. Let's talk about hair accessories.
Yes.
I want to know.
Let's do it.
I would love to ask that question. You actually saw her the other night out in West Hollywood.
I did, yes. And she was the butterfly clip was not present.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You would have seen it.
I was up close and personal. I was looking. Her hair was straightened. She looked very different, and she, a very attractive girl.
Okay.
Very attractive
I'm not
girl.
saying she's on it.
No,
I'm just.
Yeah. No,
it's hard to notice your beautiful face when you're always wearing a butterfly.
I mean, that's her choice.
Says the gay guy. Listen to the gay guy.
The straight guy agrees with it too. Pun intended.
But the straight guy didn't notice it until the gay guy pointed it out.
And now he can't get it out of his head.
Yes. Well, let's talk about Sue Wong. And I mean, we heard this name. It had to be at least 24 times. Yeah. I wish we had the time to go back and do a tally.
I know, yeah.
Because, I mean, it's like she must have had some type of deal or something.
I'm sure it was in the contract.
Yeah, they had to say the full name. They couldn't refer to it as the fashion show or Sue's line or, it had to be the full-on name brand of this. So I looked her up because I don't know. Were you familiar with Sue?
I had not. I was going to say I'm a bad gay because I had never heard of her. I know Vera.
Yeah, I know Vera.
But I didn't know Sue.
My fiance's in the fashion industry, and I still didn't know who she was.
Really?
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, that's why we heard her name.
Well, I dug her up. I did some research.
But should I have known her name? How big is she?
Right. Let's see.
No, I mean, I don't know. See, I don't know. To gauge in that fashion industry myself, I don't know where she falls as an A-list designer. I don't know. I really don't know. But she is from South China. She's a Chinese-born American fashion designer, best known for her dress designs with contemporary twist with old Hollywood glamour.
Okay.
So that's a little background on Sue Wong, who was brought into the picture because she wanted Lindsay to go to this fashion show. I guess she had worn one of Sue's dresses years past. Or not too long ago. It was Crystal who had her stylist who was connected to Sue Wong, and she had this dress from 4 seasons ago that we learned. Mm-hmm. And the boobs were out.
They were in full force.
Yep, totally.
Even the gay guy noticed.
She was, dressed in this dress. They went to a fashion show, and Crystal, before they even went, was kind of like, why can't we all be wearing her? She wanted free clothes, it sounded like to me. Yeah. It sounded like she wanted them to send her clothes to wear at the fashion show because she wanted a new dress.
Well, I was going to say, and I don't know, maybe some of the people that are watching know this. I don't know fashion shows. I don't know. We kind of talked about this before we came in here. Is it a faux pas to wear? I would think you would want to wear the designer's clothes if you're going to their fashion show, regardless of how old they are or how long ago they've come out. I just didn't understand why that was such an ordeal as to that she wore an old design. And if Lindsay was going to wear a design, why couldn't Crystal wear it? I mean, I get it. It's television. I mean, I get that part of it. I'm not that stupid. No, I'm just saying I'm curious to know maybe your fiance can let us know for the next episode.
Or anyone watching now, tell me, because I understood Lindsay got humiliated when the publicist came and took Crystal, and Lindsay gave the publicist a big hug and like, you dressed me, and she still took Crystal.
Right.
But
the fact
you died.
I think I even screamed.
That was a genuine awkward moment.
Yeah.
But I still, as you said, what was wrong? What was Lindsay's problem with Crystal wearing? Who is it?
Sue Wong.
Sue Wong.
Yeah.
Sue Wong. I didn't understand why she was so insulted because they were at a Sue Wong fashion show. That's the part. Sorry, that's the part we're missing here.
It is always rule of thumb to wear the designer you're going to see. Thank you, R. Melvin fan. Appreciate that.
There you go.
Yes.
And I mean, not only that, I don't know what makes a dress vintage, but I have been to a dress shop once, and there was a vintage section, and they said like there were like dresses from like 2009. I'm like, well, okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like a wine. Like, what makes a wine vintage? You know,
exactly.
What's the time period? So I mean, wearing a vintage gown or a dress on a red carpet.
This is vintage Gap. I don't know if that means anything to anybody.
It's just a great word, vintage.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like, we've seen on Fashion Police and the blogs, like, if someone wears a vintage gown, it's pointed out, it's highlighted.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this dress, which could be considered vintage, is like fine, like all right, like, but they're manufacturing this drama between these two girls.
Absolutely.
And even Hunter said it. She said, this is a problem that Crystal's wearing Sue Wong. And so there was a problem there, but did they just make that up? Is there really a problem?
I think that was part of the fabrication.
I can't with like problems where there really aren't. Like, I just can't. Like,
it is Queens of Drama.
Yeah.
I think we should go to WWDMD. What would Donna Mills do?
Notice she
Hashtag
wasn't there.
Hashtag that.
Donna,
well, everyone's asking in here too. Why wasn't Donna at the fashion show?
She had too much going on. She was getting that office space ready.
Exactly.
She had the nameplate up on the. We'll get to that in a minute. But she was busy that night. She didn't have time to go to Fashion Week.
Yeah. Or she knew she was going to outshine them.
So is it? I mean, my main question. We just went through this, but I want to know, is it bad that she wore that dress? We've gone over it, and I want to know who wore it better. Who looked better in Sue Wong?
Do you really want me to say what my opinion?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Crystal, hands down.
Really?
In my opinion,
Lindsay.
Really?
Lindsay. I'm engaged to a blonde, but I'm attracted to brunettes. And it wasn't the dress. It's just I'm generally attracted to Lindsay more than Crystal. And I think it's a bit to do with Crystal's personality. The standoffish way, it's just rubbing off quite well on me.
I also think part of the reason they would have picked Crystal over Lindsay to go back and take photos at interview is hers was more editorial for anybody taking photos on the red carpet of a Sue Wong dress. Do you know what I mean? It was just had the feathers, it had the sparkle at the low cut, whereas Lindsay's was a little bit more. What's the word?
Are you gonna say
a little more basic? I don't want to say basic.
Crystal's was revealing, right?
Yeah.
She made the statement for the camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, we got the hashtag WWDMD.
What would Donna Mills do? Love it. That's quite creative by you. I'm impressed with that.
Well, I stole it.
Let's be honest. I thought both of these girls looked good. I kind of tend to go towards Lindsay as looking,
Nick
the best between the two.
Nick agrees with you too. Lindsay's more attractive.
We're 3-1 here.
Yeah.
I want to be clear though. I'm not rating these women and pitting them against each other. I'm talking about who wore it better, who looked better in the dress.
I'm still going to stick with Crystal.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to put these women's like personal look.
And I don't even like boobies. And I liked hers better.
Then why?
I just like the dress better. I would have worn hers before I wore it.
Okay.
As a drag queen, I would have worn Crystal's before I wore
Now
them.
there's the seal of approval right there.
And I wouldn't have wore a breastplate with it. So I would have made my band business look good
Oh
enough.
my God, I love it.
TMI, I know. TMI. Watch me on RuPaul's Drag Race after show.
It is a privilege to be next to you on my first show. It is thoroughly entertaining.
So much fun, right?
Look, it's all downhill from here.
Well, I think if Donna Mills was there, she would have blown them all away. If she was in Sue Wong or not. I'm like totally like kissing her ass. But like,
Donna Mills
come on.
She is the star. I love her personality. Just the way she
She's so
conducts
cool.
herself. It's
Her
elegant.
looks.
It's cool.
It's cool.
You know?
Yeah.
Just the look she gives. You're just like, okay. Donna gave me the look. I'm done. I'm backing off.
Well, then we go to, because Lindsay was like, I need to talk to Crystal sooner than later about the situation with the dress. So then she's like, well, Crystal texted me, we're going to meet and go shopping for her apartment, which is like, okay. So they go to an antique store and like, the door isn't even shut behind them, and it's already like these shots, and it's like, we need to talk about last night. Like, there's no, like, even on the Housewives, they'll go and they'll look at an ugly lamp.
What do you think of this tchotchke?
Yeah. Someone will be like, oh, I'm looking for a new chaise lounge or something, and they'll like buy it or whatever. They'll like talk about the price. But this was like, let's go.
Well,
like,
they also only have a half an hour.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe next season when we go to an hour-long show.
Which would be nice. To slow down the pace just a little bit. I think it would allow for more genuine and,
it seems a little forced.
Character building.
Right.
Yeah,
How much do we look into this Lindsay Crystal sort of conflict going on here? Is this a legitimate beef they have going on here? What do you think? Because Crystal does have a background. I mean, she's on probation for glassing a person in a West Hollywood bar. I'm not sure if I should say that.
Yeah. So, we talked about it last week.
It's okay. Let it go. Yeah.
And she is reflecting herself, and it's as tough as it is to say. And Lindsay sometimes generally looks pissed off, upset about the whole thing. But how far do we look into it? Do you know?
I think that maybe there's an annoyance between the two.
Well, I know when I was Googling and stuff before we did last week's episode, a lot of the articles and stuff that I found about talking about the show specifically pointed out that there's a beef between Crystal and Lindsay, and that the beef between Crystal and Lindsay. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, and then Christy is going to be the one, the kind of the go-between between the two. So that was almost like they were setting it up like, expect this to happen, Okay. And we also know that Christy and Lindsay work together on Passions.
Right.
So I'm sure they've been friends. Of everybody, they know each other well.
Yeah.
And they've known each other
At least
long.
we're talking about Christy now other than a butterfly clip, There's something else for her in the show here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we saw Christy kind of get in the middle when they were trying to get pedicures, but the other one had a spray tan.
Who needs to get her money back for that? That is the word. Unless she had herself sprayed to be paler, because there was no tan whatsoever. I was like looking up, no. Unless our color on our TV was maybe off, but I'm going to watch it again online. I didn't see a spray tan. She needs to get her money back.
Oh, one thing I know we're jumping back, but I want to jump back to and this will help transition to the next topic, the topic of loyalty. And Hunter, while she was at Donna Mill's house, Donna went to go get more wine, and she's like, it's an issue of loyalty. And then,
Lindsay?
No,
Christy? Crystal?
No, keep going.
Vanessa.
Hunter.
Vanessa. I keep thinking of her like JH name.
Vanessa does not like Hunter.
No. So Vanessa was like, she's like, what does loyalty have to do with anything? Yeah. And then she was like, well, that's why none of you are married. And so that was like a low
That's pretty harsh.
blow.
That was pretty harsh. But kind of true.
I just like a bitchy comment. I'm just good for a bitchy comment. I'll just take that.
Yeah.
Do we think the girls need to show Donna a little more respect?
Yes. I'm not even going to think about it. Yes. 100%.
Well, they should, but if they did, the show would be pretty flat.
Yeah, if it's...
Yeah. I mean, if they all got along, we'd be like, it's a snooze fest.
Yeah.
Because they're blatantly disrespecting Donna now. I mean, Crystal just goes, gets Joan, we'll get rid of her. Vanessa, I don't want Hunter involved, we'll get rid of her. It's interesting to see how this all pans out here.
Yeah. I mean, again, and well, then Hunter and Donna have a history together, so of course she's going to stick up for Donna, which obviously for obvious reasons. And sorry, I just saw spray tan emergency hashtag. You guys are distracting me. Stop it. But no, I think it'll be. I was thinking the same thing. It's going to be interesting to see how. I mean, if. It's pretty stated that Donna is not going to be on the show that's created, correct? She's just going to be executive producing, or are we going to possibly see her on the show?
Well,
have they said that yet?
The CW executive last week, which I still love that meeting.
Yes.
Me too.
Tom Sherwood, I believe is his name. He asked her that, and she said, well, maybe a cameo appearance.
Right.
So,
That's true,
she's going to be like, I'm sure if there's an option for her to be in it, she will be. And then they showed that clip for the season where she was driving a minivan minivan. I mean, that just, I can't even, I mean, I don't even drive a mini. Please.
Yeah. Maybe her limo broke down and she had to hijack a housewife and stole her van. There you go. There's the story why Donna Mills was driving.
Quick thinking.
Yes. Well, let's transition to the meeting they had with the space that Donna secured, which had to be in the offices of Think Factory, who produces the show, or you know, the Viacom building or something, you know, associated with the show. But you know, she said she secured a few offices in this conference room, and there's a nameplate up, which I love that. I just thought it was so over the top. It's just unnecessary, especially if you're renting a space. Who has a nameplate on the door? You know what I mean?
Well, I have one that I take around wherever I go. I'm just kidding.
Of course you do. Wouldn't expect anything less.
It's actually it's on the outside of the store right now.
Nice. We're in Mark's office, folks.
They did do
You're welcome.
They did do oh god. They did do a very good job of ending the show at the right time. Because that was the most exciting scene for me when Joan was walking in, and then they ended it. So now they've whet my appetite. You know, I want more. So I thought that was well done. Yeah. But how much of a part's Joan going to play?
She's just a guest star.
She's
a
guest star on Queens of Drama.
Yeah.
Is she going to be a guest star on whatever Queens of Drama creates?
I doubt it. Okay. I just doubt it. I don't see her needing to do it, to be honest with you. I mean, the other girls, you know, this is to kind of move their career in a different place, and Joan Collins doesn't need to really worry about her career at her age. I mean, you know, it's up to her. And if she wants to do it, you know, I'm sure they'll welcome her to the show, but I just don't see why, you know, she's not in a place, and neither is Donna, but Donna wants to do more of the producing. She's trying to, you know, expand her horizon. So I understand her motivation, but I wouldn't understand Joan's motivation for wanting to do this. Now, Mark, let's discuss Joan Collins' outfit.
Fantastic.
I know you loved
it. I
it.
want it to go walk around in Ralph's.
I
want to go to the deli counter and order a pound of ham. That's what I want to do in that outfit.
At the end, when she walks in, in the white
big hat.
That was pretty. No matter what she wore, she looked fantastic.
Well, I expect nothing less from Joan Collins.
Yeah.
I expect that.
Yeah.
It's called a statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm here. You guys will listen to me. This is my show.
Yeah.
This is a statement right here.
So they're going to play, you know, a little game on these women for being disrespectful and going behind Donna's back. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And I'm glad to see that someone's going to call out Crystal next week. So
yeah, it'll be interesting.
All right.
I agree with you, though. Yeah, I think it was a good way to end, because it does make me want to tune in again next week.
Anything going on the chat room before we make our transition?
They just said that Donna said she will be a guest star on the show. Vanessa Hopes gets picked up. I don't know what that's referring to. R. Melvin Van also says the Hunter shade was real with that comment. And Nick... he's from. I see him in my Days chat room too. Sorry, Hunter was my fave in this episode. Yeah,
I love this.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Love this, by the way.
I know. I love that they stay up and watch us. I think it's fantastic.
And I love the interaction. There's nothing like it. I mean, you know, talk TV. I mean, who doesn't love to talk TV?
Right. Exactly.
I want someone to give us some exclusive. There's got to be some insider in there.
Well, let's transition to some news and gossip. Maybe we can get into some info.
AFTERBUZZ TV News.
Well, so we mentioned earlier last week, I did go to an event at Hamburger Mary's here in West Hollywood, and they were having a promotional event for Queens of Drama, and the ladies were there. Hunter Tylo was not, but the other ladies were there, including Donna Mills, and they were playing bingo and having so much fun.
You got to go.
The doorman was like, you're really late, because I was coming from work, but I was like, too bad. I'm showing up for the last part. And they had a step and repeat, and the women were there. And I got to chat with Lindsay for a second, and then my roommate and I cornered Donna Mills, and I was not going to let this woman leave without taking a picture.
I would have done the same thing.
I was like, cause like the step and repeat was outside, and I was like, should I follow this woman outside? And there were other people taking pictures with her, and so I was like, you know what? When the hell am I going to be able to do this? So we tried it really quick. She barely had any time for the photo, which I loved.
Yeah,
because she is like this.
She's Donna Mills.
She said, "This is the last photo I'll be taking for the evening."
I love it. You didn't tell me that.
What a superstar.
So I was like, okay, perfect. And it wasn't the last one because then once, and that's probably why she didn't want to take the picture because then other people were lining up. But the photo is up and I'm going to tweet it out as well. If you're following me on Twitter at Grants_rants, I'll tweet out the picture as well. And I'm with my roommate in this picture if you're wondering who the other guy is. But I was so happy to meet her. And this woman at her age is in West Hollywood with a midriff on a Monday night.
I love it.
On a Monday night in a midriff.
Amazing. So do you, but she looks amazing.
Thank you.
She's oozing charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so jealous of you right now. Just the way you spoke about that. They're all there.
He did message me saying that he was going, and I don't know
wanted
what
you
day
to
of the week
go.
was it?
It was a Monday.
It was a Monday. I think I had to pick up a shift or something came up that I wasn't able to do it.
Yeah.
But I was so bummed because as soon as you sent it, I was like, oh my God, I want to go.
There was a lot of great soap press there. I mean, they are trying to get, the word out. And so, of course, being a representative here at AFTERBUZZ TV, you can bet that, I kind of told them, look, #1 media platform on the web. We're here. So,
right.
So we are getting a guest in. One of them are coming in. Tell
I'm
us.
working on it.
We're going to try. We're going to do our darndest.
Yes. I don't know if we'll have the likes of Donna Mills, but we will, we will work on, who knows?
I think that's the least you can do for us. We didn't get to go. You were there. You bragged about it. You've let everyone
I'm
know.
not bragging about
No, it's all right. I would too.
I'm not bragging about
the
it.
least you can do is have a woman sitting here. Just one of
Lindsay
them.
got everybody
It'd be
into
great.
the Sue Wong. I think you should get somebody here for us.
Oh, God, the pressure's on. The pressure's on.
Who would you want if you had your choice?
Donna.
Well,
I mean, okay, let's say besides Donna.
okay, yeah.
Because we're all going to say Donna.
I honestly, I approached Lindsay because I wanted to get Lindsay in the studio. And I mean, I think that, Crystal would be an interesting interview.
I was going to say Crystal. I just like her. I just like the bad girl.
Yeah, and I feel like we could get some really. I feel like with Chrissy, we could get some good information
About hair clips.
No, I'm talking about
She's not going to come now. I have to stop trash talking people because then they're never going to want to come in the studio.
Crystal would be great banter.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah. I
feel like she's someone that will go there. She'll drop the bomb. She'll make the comment. She's not afraid.
Not
afraid. And of course, I would love to get Hunter Tylo in here because I'm just a big Hunter Tylo fan. Period. So anyway. So now let's make that transition into predictions.
And now, you're AFTERBUZZ TV.
Ooh, it's creepy. I know. It's scary. I'm here for you.
There's lights flashing. You didn't warn me about predictions.
Vanessa Marcel is wondering if Hunter Tylo is being too passive-aggressive. I feel like we haven't seen too much from Hunter yet to be considered passive.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen that much of her. Other than ballet.
Right, yeah.
And some that we didn't even need to see. But whatever.
From what it looks like so far, next week's going to be the Hunter show a bit more.
Yeah,
we have
it does look like
her
that.
family problems, her rift with her husband she met online coming up. It's going to be more. It's going to be her time, I think.
Yeah.
Joseph says that he thinks that anybody will be a great interview from the show.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I agree.
We
And,
support all of you coming in.
Joseph also says to you, Grant, he's not surprised Grant wanted to stalk Donna. She is she is most famously remembered as Abby Cunningham, Fairgate, Ewing, Sumter on Knots Landing.
Of course.
I had to read that
A
for you.
true soap star, a true heiress. A true soap heiress, I like to call her that.
Yes.
Or goddess. You can call her that too if you really want to kiss her ass.
And that's Donna's birthday. We're a day apart. I mean, she's a little bit older, but I'm 12/12. She's 12/11.
There you go.
How's that?
Yeah,
I like it.
I like that. Sagittarius.
Right.
That's
Yes.
why we're fabulous.
So Hunter Tylo, they're gonna question, why she hasn't changed her last name, and that's her connection to her son who passed tragically. He was 19 years old. He was found, he drowned, and so it was, a tragic story for sure. Hunter Tylo's had a very interesting life and career. In general, so I think that should be a fabulous interview, and I'm so glad to see her on the show. Glad to see her back on my TV.
I didn't know about it. That's heavy
but
stuff.
her is it her husband now?
Yes,
That they showed in the clip?
current husband.
That was a pretty snide comment though that he made.
Yeah, and even if that was put in the show as a plot line, to go, I wouldn't go there at all.
It really, and I'm surprised that she would let them use that.
Can we repeat the comment? Or so we know
I
what?
believe
It was. Well, I think I tried to write it. I don't think. Oh no, I just wrote mean comment about child dying.
I believe he said you want to keep that last name because it connects you to your child who died.
Yeah,
something like that.
It seemed a
your
little
dead
harsh.
child or something. Like it was kind of like the way it came out was just like harsh.
That is a low blow.
Yeah,
that's as low as it gets.
Not necessary. There's so many ways to have that conversation. There's just so many ways. Anyway, the conversation continues with us. Of course, you can leave your comments below, and please feel to tweet us. Let's where can we find you guys in the world of
Twitter?
online?
You can find me at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE.
Tweet me, Guy and the Girl Show. Guy, my name, Guy and the Girl Show.
And they did say they like your accent in the chat room, by the way.
There you go.
Thank you. I need some love. I need some. I'll tweet you back. I promise.
Yes. And you can find me on Twitter at Grants__rants. Tweet us, let us know what you think. Keep the conversation going. That'll do it for us with Queens of Drama.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.